Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to explain to you as easily as I can why dealers hate cash deals. I know you're thinking cash is king. I think cash is king. Well, actually, I always thought it was cash is clay, but cash is king, but dealers hate cash. And the reason they hate cash is it limits their profit. So let's take a look at this board real quick. The difference between a finance buyer and a cash buyer. Finance buyer, you're making the profit on the car sale up front. On a cash buyer, you're making the profit on the car sale up front. Profits are identical. Difference is finance reserve on the finance customer. There is a spread between what the bank charges the dealership for the money and what the dealership charges you. It's known as buy rate and sell rate. It's indirect lending, so the dealership can mark it up and they participate in that extra profit. So there's a finance reserve that, well, doesn't exist for the cash buyer. Extended terms for the finance buyer and how that can increase reserve. And it can also increase profit. For instance, the difference between a 60-month note and a 72-month note, if you want to keep the payment exactly the same on a $50,000 car, you can actually be at the same payment for 72 months, but you're actually financing $7,000 more. So somebody that's a payment buyer can get trapped into the extended terms that's going to make the dealership considerably more money. Maybe the cash buyer will entertain some of the protection packages and programs that are made available to them from the F&I manager. But in most cases, probably not. Opportunity to pack the payment for a finance customer. And what I mean by that is the finance manager would give you a payment of X, but that includes an extended warranty, dent and ding repair, tire and wheel. What they're selling is the payment, not the price. Well, on the cash buyer, when they offer those products, they have to sell the price, not the payment. Well, the cash buyer is going to negotiate the price down. That cuts into their profit again. So dealers hate cash buyers, hate them because they can't make any additional money off them or a limited amount of additional money, as opposed to the majority of customers who walk in who are payment buyers and are only concerned with what that monthly payment's going to be. If you are a payment buyer, know what payment you can afford and how that payment equates to what you can afford to buy as a purchase price. So if your desired payment is $500 a month for no more than 60 months, you have to know that you have to be looking at perhaps a $30,000 car and not more than that. That's incumbent on you to know that. You also need to know what type of rates you would qualify for, so have a better understanding of what your credit score is. So dealers hate cash buyers, they can't make any additional money on cash buyers, and they love payment buyers. So to give you a better example as to how that all might work out, let's say you're buying a $20,000 car and it has a 5% margin in it. That would be $1,000 profit. So that's $1,000 whether you're financing it or whether you're paying cash. Now, let's say you are financing it and the bank marks up the buy rate from, the dealer marks up the buy rate from the bank 2 percentage points. And for the life of that 60-month loan, that might equate to an extra $1,000 in profit to the dealership. So suddenly, the $1,000 on the car plus $1,000 on the finance reserve. Let's say they sell you an extended warranty, and there's $1,000 in profit in that extended warranty. So the original deal, if it were a cash deal, which was $1,000 profit, and it was the same $1,000 profit on the finance deal, suddenly becomes a $3,000 profit on the finance deal because you've added $1,000 in finance reserve and you've added $1,000 in profit on the extended warranty. That's why dealers hate cash.